debating recently whether I should just start making video even with my iPhone, or if I should find a videographer who basically comes around with me and eats food around the city and kind of just documents it that way. But I think I've decided that it's just better to get started. So here I am doing it with my phone. And yeah, tonight I'm actually gonna be going to this place, new place that just opened up. They do hand-pulled noodles, and it's called Niuda. Hope I'm saying that right. Niuda Noodle House. It's on Queen Street. So I'm gonna head down there now. It's about 7:45 on a Friday night. This was kind of a spur of the moment thing. They just sort of had like their grand opening, and yeah, heading down there. Let's see how it goes. There's kind of been a lot of hype around these noodles. They look amazing. So I want to check it out and see just how good they are. It's been an extremely cold and snowy week here in Toronto, and I haven't really been frequenting the usual pho spots that I like to go to. So this was long overdue. I need some noodles in my life. Let's go. So I'm gonna go with their braised beef shank noodle soup, which apparently has a slightly more spicy broth. And I'm going with again, I don't think I mentioned it before, but all of the noodles here are actually hand-pulled noodles. And the style is actually from a city from northern China called Langzhou. Hope I'm saying that right. But up there, I guess they do primarily hand-pulled noodles, and I'm going with their mid-round hand-pulled noodle. They're actually able to customize your noodle however you like it. Some of the popular choices are angel hair, classic, thin round, mid-round, which I'm going with, and thin flat. But they can actually customize your hand-pulled noodles however you like, because as they say, it's hand-pulled right here on site. They make the noodles fresh. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So again, I'm going with their braised beef shank noodle soup. A little bit spicy, so looking forward to that. As you can see there, it's a bit of an aggressive process with the way he slams down those noodles, but I guess that's all part of it. They're also bringing out some appetizers that I'm going to try as well. The appetizers have arrived. Oop. Let me just move these around a little bit. So there's cold shredded potato, black fungus, a beef in a sauce, and a cucumber dish with it's like a sweet and sour cucumber. So let's try the cold shredded potato. Trying the cold shredded potato. I actually really like the sauce that's in. I don't know exactly what it is right now. It actually almost has a little bit of spice as well, which of course I like. Very nice. We'll come back to that. Moving on to the black fungus here. Just dripping with sauce, clearly. I like that. Really nice texture. Also a really nice sauce on it as well. Let's move on to the beef. It's just described as beef with sauce. Nice big piece of beef here. Wow. That is really good. It's actually served cold, so that's pretty interesting. Really nice sauce. Again, just testing my my chopstick skills a little bit tonight. Also, I'm hoping that the bowl of soup doesn't come too soon, because there are a fair amount of appetizers to get through. Some onions on the side with that beef. Moving on to the last appetizer, cucumber. It's a sweet and sour cucumber. It's nice. It's really funny when you think back to like when you first, as a foodie, as someone who basically goes out to restaurants and takes pictures of their food and videos now too. It's really funny that when you first start doing that, how like self-conscious you are of like, oh my God, all these people must be watching me as I film myself eating or take pictures of my food. But really, in reality, like, number one, not as many people are watching you as you think. Number two, after you've been doing it for a little while, you literally don't care. I can already tell you my favorite appetizers are the cold shredded potato, which I've never really had anything like this before, and the basically the beef in sauce. But essentially, it's a cold beef, and the sauce that they serve it with is actually really delicious, and as I said, a little bit spicy. Soup has arrived. Can't wait to dig in. Okay, let's go for the first spoonful of broth. Very nice. Really good. I always, whether I'm eating pho or ramen or whatever it may be, cow soy, if I'm eating Thai food, I always start now by sampling the broth, seeing how that is before I add any sort of extra spice. Now let's try the noodles. So I went with the mid-round noodles, and they're pretty much about the same texture and thickness of an udon noodle, the girl was telling me. So, you can see there. Very chewy. Like, they definitely have some bite to them. Bolton's bites. Because they're so thick, they're not the most slurpable. If you can slurp a noodle like this, man, you got skills, you know? Personally, I can only slurp it so much, you know? Some bok choy in there. And the beef shank. It's good. It's got the texture and taste of like a roast beef. Oh, and of course, they also give you an egg as well. So kind of like a ramen thing. I think I'm just gonna eat the rest of my bowl in peace. And I'll meet you on the outside, back on Queen Street. Cheers. Never mind, I'm back again for a second. I actually didn't see it until now, but there's actually also dumplings in there. So, and they've got like I think a beef inside. Possibly pork, actually. Okay, so just leaving Niuda Noodle House, new spot on Queen. It was really great. I had all those appetizers, finished about 90% of that bowl of soup, and I am stuffed right now, but in the best of ways. As I said, couldn't finish the entire bowl. That's not really like me, but just with all those appetizers and then that soup with the super thick noodles that seem to be like definitely more filling than your average noodle. Couldn't get through the whole thing, but again, super delicious. Definitely check them out when you're on Queen Street. Niuda Noodle House. I think that pretty much completes the first episode of Bolton's Bites on YouTube. So, that's me signing off. Have yourself a great night, and take care, guys. Bolton's Bites out. Oh, of course, please do subscribe and like this video. And also, if there's a place in Toronto that you want me to check out, then write it in the comments below, and I will definitely go and give it a try. Okay. Oh, almost slipped. It's slippery out there, folks. Take care. Have a great night.